What is up, Vintage Church? This is Josh Cook, your church planner out here in Denver, Colorado. You guys sent us out a little over 2 years ago to come here and plant in the West Colfax neighborhood of Denver, and we are starting Dwell Church, and I just wanted to give you a little update. So as I said, we've been here for 2 years. We launched weekly gatherings back in October, and God has been really kind to us. He's been more faithful to us than we've even been to him. And so we've seen people connect in with our church. We've seen growth with a few families joining in and saying that they want to be a part of what God's doing here. And we've seen people hear the gospel, some of them for the very first time. And so it's been an amazing time, and we've really been enjoying ourselves, but we definitely miss you guys too. As you can see, this is snow on the ground. It's white, fluffy, kind of cold stuff that falls from the sky, kind of like beads at Mardi Gras or something like that. We're definitely missing our New Orleans fam right now, for sure. During this season is probably the worst season of all to not live in New Orleans, but we're doing all right. We're gonna pull through. I want to let you know, one of the very first things that drew us initially to Denver was this thing that we've called the Denver story. And we met a guy in a pizza restaurant who told us the story for the first time, but now we've heard it like thousands of times just from people living in Denver. And the story goes something like this. Something wasn't going right. Maybe I lost my job. I was fighting with my dad, or girlfriend broke up with me. And so I just picked up and moved to Denver. And I can't tell you how many times we've heard it. It goes sort of like that, but has a few differences every once in a while, you know, but the basic framework is basically there. And our heart really broke for that story, because eventually the end of the story is very simply that people end up finding out that the hole in their lives wasn't actually going to be filled by Denver. It was going to be filled by Jesus Christ. And we felt like that was a story that we wanted to dedicate our lives to. And so what's been really affirming, I think, for us, and even evidence of God's grace in our lives, is to be able to see a young lady. She left home in her sort of late teens, before she even graduated high school, and she had a rough time growing up, even some sort of cult stuff, and then stumbled into some addiction, and she's just lived a bunch of different places and bounced from place to place to place to place. And over the past couple months, as we've been planting Dwell Church, she's really connected in with us. And so Sarah and I had her over for dinner and just sort of asked for her life story. And we asked her why it was that she decided to connect with us. And she said that the main reason was that here, as a part of Dwell Church, she felt like she was finally able to find community, that she was able to find that family, to find that home. And so it's amazing to see how the desires of our heart are being answered by Jesus as we've come out here. A big thing that you guys can pray for us for is that over the next couple of months, really leading up to Easter, we are challenging ourselves as Dwell Church to reach out and have one gospel relationship in our lives. We believe that if every single member of Dwell Church has that one important person in their life that they are trying to share the gospel with, that is how the world is reached, one person at a time. And so we're starting this campaign. We're calling it Who's Your One, and you guys can definitely be praying for that for us. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I love you. I am super grateful for everything that Vintage has done and continues to do for us planting out here in Denver. I miss you guys a ton, and yeah, talk to you later.